Yeah, so much better. So you can hear yourself. You don't have all the kids behind you screaming. With my glasses.
You need the glasses, don't you?
Those, yeah, I definitely need them. Yeah. You going in? No, we got.
Joe.
5 minutes. Halftime. 5 minutes till it starts. 5. All right, actually, they may be.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf
Hey everyone, welcome to week 2 of Reading Rocket football. I'm here once again with the all-star tandem, Brian Lindmark on camera, and Rocket Hall of Famer Jim Murphy's back. Murph, we thought we had you for a quarter, you stayed for the game, and we're thrilled to have you back this week.
Thanks, Timmy. Had a ton of fun last week. I've decided as a dad and a parent, this is way better for me than having to suffer through the anxiety of past weeks. So happy to be here. Thanks for having me back.
Awesome. Listen, Jim, last week the Rockets ended the longest winning streak in Massachusetts football, taking down Melrose in convincing fashion. Things are not going to get easier here today as the Rockets face another powerhouse non-league opponent in Barnstable. Our friends from the Cape had a huge win over Brockton last week, one that featured over 400 yards of total offense, 370 on the ground, and here we go. Nice kick. It's going to be fielded by Jack Boney. He has a little seam here. He runs it up. Beautiful run back there. Gets it back to close to the 40-yard line where the Rockets will take over. So here's the kicker, Murph. They had over 400 yards.
From their own 37-yard line.
Over 370 yards on the ground, 250 plus coming in just the second half, 5 TDs. This is a run-first offense, but we're going to see the Rockets take over on offense here first.
Timmy, a senior-laden Barnstable team, 20 seniors, 9 out of 11 starters on D are experienced seniors. This is going to be a really good high school football game.
3 split left here. James Murphy in the shotgun. Changes up the play here, trying to draw them off the very first play. Murph drops back, pulls it under for Colby. Right there is Aiden Beckenhuis, just can't hold on the slant. Be 2nd and 10 upcoming.
One thing I noticed defensively, Barnstable played Brockton in a 3-man front with 5 backers. They seem to step up a 4th defensive lineman, playing sort of a 4-3 cover 2. Clearly interested in stopping the pass here for the Rockets.
Gets stacked up there. We may be having some audio issues here, Jim. Let me just see if we can get this going.
Tackle by number 56 for the Red Hawks. Brian Silva. 3rd and 10.
1-2. Check 1-2.
Murphy's pass goes incomplete. Silva brings up 4th down and 10 for the Rockets.
Well, Barnstable has to be happy with that first defensive series. Held the Rockets to 3 and out. Rockets are trying to set up a screen there. Murphy just threw it away, choosing to punt and potentially play the field position game here.
Back to punt.
Oh, low snap, but a great
beautiful
punt.
kick there by Nick Zanino, and it's going to go inside the 10, so going to be tough field position here for Barnstable to start.
Great kick by Nick Zanino. If we want to play, this is going to be a tight game, Timmy. I predict a high-scoring game, but there will be times in this game where you got to play the field position game, and that punch has set the defense up really well.
I don't know if we have sound. I might have
58-yard punch for Zanoni.
Oh, it's on now. We're good. All right, here we go. First down here. Inside handoff right there to big number 34. Number 34 is Eugene Jordan. He had a monster game last week against Brockton, 30 carries, 172 yards. He's the Cape and Islands Player of the Year, Jim. So you're going to call on number 34 often today. He's a big, tough runner for Barnstable.
What's interesting is Jordan was the MVP of their league. Murphy was the MVP of the Middlesex League. Two completely different style players. Run versus pass. Should be a fun one.
Empty set here, he keeps it himself. Quarterback keeper, he's got plenty of room on the right-hand side, and he takes it for a huge gain. One guy to beat, he gets dragged down. by number 2, Alex DiNapoli, but not after a play of about 25 yards.
For the Red Hawks. Gain of 25.
Size-wise, the teams are about evenly matched. The Barnstable team loves to run the football. Reading's going to have to step up and stop the run if they'd like to get Barnstable off the field
2
here.
split left, 2 right. Jordan in the backfield. Handoff right up the gut, and he gets stacked up immediately. Thomas O'Brien in there, as well as number 16, Giacomo Iapika. So short gain there. You know, the Rockets are going to need to stop the run. Barnstable makes it no secret. They like to pound the ball. This is a team that looks very much like our Thanksgiving foes, Stoneham, who run that wing T, that Delta offense where they confuse you. Right here, it's a sweep out here. He's got room outside, and he's got speed outside, makes it. Good tackle right there, but he's got enough for the first down.
Number 1, Edwards. On the run, enough for a first down. Tackle on the play by number 2, Alex DiNapoli.
Here we are, 1st and 10 from the Rocket 48. Barnstable moving well, just like they did all last week against Brockton here early on. He pulls it back. He's going to go throw this time. Oh, right over the middle, and it's tipped. Tipped by Aiden Beckenhuis. I tell you, one thing that's interesting, Jim, is that we see the Barnstable quarterback often roll out to the right, but he's a lefty. I saw him do that a couple of times, but they do not throw often. So when they do, almost everyone is a surprise.
Interesting to me, versus Brockton, they were a tight wing team. Tonight, they're spreading things out. They still want to run the ball out of the spread, but they've spreaded things out. A little different look for the Rockets.
Right up the gut, and he breaks it. What a run. You can't take him down the first one. Absolutely beautiful run there by Jordan. They thought they had him stacked up behind the line.
Gain of 20. Goodchild on the tackle. First down and 10 for the Red Hawks.
Barnstable is putting together a nice drive here, Timmy. They started on their own 5-yard line, flexing their muscle here in the run game.
Back to pass. He's got plenty of time. He rolls out left. This time he's going to pull it down, and he grabs a few yards and gets out. You know, it's funny, Jim. You look at them, they look a lot like Melrose did in their first drive. They're dressed like them, too. The same red and white, and they are moving the ball well here on their first drive.
As I mentioned in the opening, Tim, 20 seniors on this team, experienced, very successful team out of the Cape. Number 4, Pat O'Neill, Division I player potentially.
Right there, look at his cut back. Beautiful tackle right there by Zanino. Nice tackle behind the line of scrimmage there, and this is going to be, pushes him back. I believe this.
On the end round.
Yeah, it's going to be about 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Probably
correct.
in 4-down territory, so the Rockets have to, make sure they keep them in 3rd and long here. Can't let them get half of it here. They're not a threat to really pass the ball. The focus has to be on the run.
See a lot of guys in motion. Jordan right now flanking. Quarterback Henry Matchnick. He's back to pass, so throws it up. He looks out. He's got to look out right there. Oh, right in his hands. Sorry about that. I think I got my head on the camera, but Aiden Beckenhuis makes a great defensive play there. Almost pulled it down, but it's 4th down here in about 7.
Fantastic play by Beckenhuis. The quarterback, Matchnick, great throw. He's not known for his passing, but that was a heck of a pass. Credit the discipline of the Rockets defense, particularly Aiden, who stayed with the receiver, rode him out of bounds. Big 4th down and 7.
Big play right here. The Rockets would love to stop him. Something that we didn't see a Brockton team be able to do, at least through the second half of last week's game.
They're back to their tight set. Look for some misdirection here.
Trying to draw somebody off here. He's going to change the play in the line. Rockets disciplined. Handoff on the swing right there. He's got a little room. He gets stacked up.
Oh, it's a
Beautiful
great play.
Colby Goodchild in there as well as number 5, Aiden Beckett-Hughes, who they stop him, and the Rockets are going to take over on downs. Beautiful, beautiful play.
They tried the misdirection, right Timmy. They tried to go to Guimond on the counter. Incredible defense here. What a stop for the Rockets. This one's shaping up to be a heck of a game, Timmy.
So I tell you, their quarterback, Matchnick, was actually an all-star quarterback for Dennis Yarmouth last year, transferred, and they moved their quarterback, number 2, Gibson Guimond, hopefully I pronounced that right, inside, throws it out right there. It looks like number 4, that's Ryan Stroud.
Go Stroudy! Go Stroudy!
He breaks it!
Go Stroudy, you son of a gun!
On the wheel.
You son of a gun!
He's going all the way! What a play by Ryan! What a play! Woo!
Let's go!
A simple swing pass out to number 4, Ryan Strout, and he breaks a tackle, makes a play, and takes it the distance. What a start of the year for number 4, Ryan Strout. I have a write-up on him. We haven't even got to it yet, Jimmy.
Timmy, net last week, 10 catches for 126 yards in his first varsity game, and his first touch tonight turns into gold for the Rockets.
New kicker today for the Rockets, the extras, and that one's kicked into the back of the defenders. So the kick is no good, but the Rockets strike very quickly. But a 65-yard pass for a touchdown from Murphy to Ryan Strout. Let's talk about Ryan Strout right now. I had him listed as, listen, we expect the James Murphys have his hands in 3 touchdowns. We expect Colby Goodchild had his hands in 3 touchdowns. But as you mentioned, Ryan Strout in his first start last week, 10 catches, 130 yards. He caught everything that was near him.
Palm. Yeah, so Carl was just asking me who the kicker was. That's Jake Palm, a freshman kicker. They brought up just to kick extra points. That one, the blocking wasn't fantastic. But back to Strout, an incredible debut last week. 10 catches for 126. I don't think he got the accolades he should have gotten, the Globe and the Herald and everything else.
He did everything but get in the end zone last week. He gets in the end zone on his first pass today, his first varsity touchdown. Here's the kick here.
Let me tell you, the speed on Strout down the sideline was impressive.
Really impressive. Gets stacked up right there, Aiden Beckett-Hughes.
Crowd's into it, Timmy. Still a line down to Main Street, but they'll get in eventually. And let me tell you, this is going to be a humdinger tonight.
Dylan Fidali in on that tackle too with Beckett-Hughes. So we talked about, Jim, I talked about the chemistry that Ryan and your son James has had for a few years now. I said we're going to be calling the name Murphy to Strout for the next 2 years. And when I make predictions like that, I bring them up all the time when I'm right. When I'm wrong, I don't bring them up at all.
It's looking good right now, my friend. Back to their tight formation. Look for the misdirection. Jordan's the carrier here.
Little pitch to Jordan, and he's already proven he's a guy who you need to take down quickly. Beautiful play behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see who that was. Number 2 looks like it was, actually might have been 8. Pat DeRoss.
Number 8.
Yeah, J.P. Sullivan on that, Giacomo Iapika. They're going to be huge tonight, Timmy.
So different look for the Rocket D here, knowing they're run heavy, playing what we call a, right now it's a I guess a 4-5. It's a little different. Side handoff there. He tries to get outside. He does. Beautiful closing speed right there by
Edwards on the
Goodchild.
One thing that concerned me, Tim, coming in, this team, Reading's team is not built to stop the run. They're an athletic bunch, but they're not super physical up front. In the first drive, Barnstable was able to march it quite a distance, but here they seem to be settling in, fitting their blocks, shedding their blocks, making plays. It's kind of like a prize fight where the first round you're feeling each other out, and now we're kind of figuring out who's going to play football tonight.
Ruff, we talked about does Reading have the speed to deal with these outside runs, and right there they did. We got motion right there. That might be, let's see what they're going to call it. It could be encroachment on the Rockets. We'll see.
So what's interesting, Timmy, is they spread us out in the first drive. They put some wide receivers out. Now they're back to their double tight, double wing. misdirection, feed it to Jordan, give it to O'Neal. Gamond is a great player. They've got some really, really talented people. The quarterback will run the ball. They're sort of settling into what they're used to. We'll see if that's effective here in the second drive of the game.
Big third down play here. They get 5 there. Would have been 3rd and 10, but make it 3rd and 5. And this is not 4-down territory, so huge play right here. Pitch out to their stud right there. What a play. It gets outside. Oh, he takes it and just rolls it for about 7, and that's enough for the first down. Eugene Jordan. I watched him last week against Brockton, and he absolutely steamrolled that team. He is a very tough guy to bring down.
He's the captain of the team, 5'8", 205. Again, as I mentioned, league MVP last year. Bowling ball of a running back. Just short, strong, tough.
This time, Matchik keeps it himself, but he gets stacked up almost immediately. Giacomo Iapika in the backfield, and then Colby Goodchild in there.
Matchik on the quarterback feet. Brought down by number 74 for the Rockets, Johnny Lawrence. Loss of 1 yard.
Call it 2nd and just about 9 here, Murph. 2 split left, 2 right. Look for one of them to be in motion. There's Jordan in motion. He keeps it himself
reverse,
again.
Inside reverse.
Oh, there we go. And he's got some room, and he takes it for about 10. Good enough for the first down.
Gibby Gamond, another senior, 5'10", 185. They gave it to Jordan, a reverse inside to Gamond. Really nicely designed play, caught the Rockets off guard. We're fortunate it wasn't bigger than that.
This is the type of misdirection we see in this wing tee, and sometimes it's hard to see who actually grabs the ball. It can give a defense fits.
There are some similarities to that Stoneham team from 2 years ago,
Exactly
Tim.
right. That looks like a keeper here for Matchnik again, but he takes it for about 5 or 6, so good gain on first down.
Henry Matchnik, a junior, 6 feet, 185. Certainly athletic, tough. He can run and throw it. Probably more of a threat on the ground than in the air. But he certainly has command of this offense right now.
Looks like a timeout right now. Well, the Rockets, they want to settle down again.
Someone adjust this camera because they can't get the...
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the Friends of Reading Football would like to thank their scoreboard sponsors.
Score right now with 4:11 to go in the first quarter. Reading 6, Barnstable 0.
While we have a break, Murph, I wanted to bring up a defensive player from last week. J.P. Sullivan had 11 tackles last week, number 6. He picked up where he left off this spring. He has excellent instincts, beautiful angles and form on his tackling, and he was an absolute force next week. We're going to need them. What Reading did is really Melrose ran over them the first two series, and there was a couple of key plays or sequence of plays that changed the entire game. One guy I got to give a huge shout out to, number 7's Nick Zanino. I missed him on the call. He made a tackle in the backfield, followed by tackles in the backfield by Sullivan and Colin Donahue that changed the entire game last week. Inside handoff right there. Oh, he gets stacked up there, but he's tough to bring down. So
Speak of
Eamon
J.P.
Centrella
Sullivan.
Comes over all the way from the other side to bring him down.
Sullivan was in there grabbing at some ankles, held up Jordan.
Great.
Third down and 5.
And I agree
Great
with you,
pursuit
Timmy.
by Centrella coming from all the way around the other side to stay with Jordan, because he's a guy, he's going to break tackles. We've already seen it.
We need J.P. Sullivan to have a career night tonight because he's the one guy on this team, a true run stopper linebacker. He'll mix it up with anybody. We need him to have a huge game.
Big play right here, 3rd and 5. In motion, Jordan. It looks like another reverse, but this one gets snuffed out. Beautiful
JP,
play.
J.P. and Duras on the tackle. JP stayed
Giacomo
home.
Iapika in there as well. Beautiful play. This is going to be 4th and 4. I got to think, inside the 40, you don't know if they're going to go for it. They may. Little risky right here.
I wouldn't do it, Coach. Punt the damn thing.
We saw what James Murphy and Ryan Strout did from this exact position.
Don't give him good field position, Coach. Punt it.
He's thinking about it right now, and they're going to make a decision.
Going to let the clock run down a little bit. I mean, I can't overstate the even matchup right now we have with these two teams. You know, size-wise, they match up. You know, we scrimmaged against Zavarian. You know, those kids were just bigger than our kids, right? These two teams are looking eye to eye. Going to be a war.
For the Barnstable Red Hawks cheerleaders. And your Reading Rocket cheerleaders.
The Reading Rocket cheerleaders. Brian, unfortunately, our girder here, right in the way that's holding up this. We did say we wanted to talk to the architects of the stadium here, but maybe what we'll do is we'll actually move the camera during halftime, but we're in a good spot right here, and it looks like Barnstable is coming back to actually go for it here.
Big play,
fourth
and
down
5.
play. Jordan alone in the backfield. Back to that wing T. Who's going to get the ball, right? Pitches out to Jordan. There's a guy. Big pursuit right there. Oh, J.P. Sullivan just almost has him, but Jordan might have enough for the first.
By Jordan.
Closing actually was Beckenhuis.
They're giving it to him. They're giving it to him.
Wow.
It was 4th and 5. He gained about 5.5 yards.
Huge play. Barnstable. Gutsy call, and they get it.
That was a gutsy call, and the kids executed. Give it to Barnstable.
First and 10 from the 35 here. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Rockets up 6-0. More of that spread right here. We didn't see a lot of it in the Brockton game. He's back to pass. Got some time too. He pulls it up, dumps it over the middle, and it is caught. Reaches for a little bit more.
One thing, Timmy, with this style of offense Barnstable runs, they want to churn the clock. They want to keep Murphy and company off the field. They've done a pretty effective job of that in the first quarter. Only a minute left to go. Rockets up 6-0. They're trying to churn the clock and
Colin
win
Fay,
the time
number
of
10,
possession.
team captain with that catch. Barnstable's probably thrown more today than they did all last week. Inside handoff again. There it is.
Jack Moya Peaker on the tackle.
Eugene Jordan right there. Giacomo's not a big guy, but he is a bull, low center of gravity, and he played great last week in his first start at middle linebacker. He had enough for the first there, though, so 1st and 10. This time, once again, Jordan, he bounces off, but they stack him up. He gets about 3 or 4. He's a guy you have to gang tackle.
Not sure what type of kicking game Barnstable has, but you would think that this is a 4-down territory situation where they'll go for it on 3rd and 4th down.
If it was 4th down on the 45, it's going to be 4-down territory in the 20, so no doubt about it. 2nd and 6. Rockets need a big play here. They got to get in the backfield.
Got to watch this matchup out here with O'Neill on Aiden Beckenhuis. He's giving up a couple of inches on number 4.
Side handoff right there. Swings around, gets pushed outside. I think that was Aiden right there.
Now, I think that's going to be a hold, Timmy, on Barnstable. Maybe bringing it back a few yards. So Pat O'Neill, the Brown commit, captain, number 4, 6 feet, 200 pounds, 4-year starter for Barnstable. Tight end, outside linebacker, very impressive player.
It is a hold, Murph, and that's a big one here, because it's now going to make it 2nd and about 17, 18.
The other thing about the Barnstable team that I noticed when I was researching them, Tim, they're all in the National Honor Society. So not only are they good football players, probably handsome kids, they're all smart too. I hate kids like that.
Well, here we go. I spent many a crazy night down in Hyannis. We might have to bring up those hijinks later. 2nd and about 17, make it close to 20. Inside handoff there to Jordan. He takes it about 3 or 4. Not much there, and a very big 3rd down play here.
Pick up a 3 yards, brought down by Duras.
What you want to look for here, Tim, the trick play that they've had in for the week, the screen or the draw. Now's the time. Coaches usually dial up the trick play they've been working on.
That's the end of the first quarter, Jim. The Rockets still lead 6-0, but Barnstable driving as we speak. Very well played, and you're right. The offense, the Rocket offense has seen about 15 seconds right here. They've turned it into a touchdown, but that type of ground control game, clock control game, keeps Murphy and crew off the field.
I can see Murphy and Stroud frothing at the mouth right now. They're dying to get back on the field, show what they can do, make an impact on this team. Right now it's up to the defense on a 3rd and long to come up big.
Let's go back to that touchdown by Stroud. We talked earlier in the year, did they have someone that has the type of breakaway speed of a Dan Damari from last year who's now up at Bentley, or a Pat Harrigan, 6'4" on the outside, and we didn't know if we did. Well, I'll tell you, if early indications of Ryan Stroud's one-on-one speed going against the defensive back showed anything, that is something to be really encouraged about.
And 15 for the Red Hawks from the Rockets 29.
Big play, 3rd and long.
Big play right here. We know it's 4-down territory, but this could be passing situation. He pulls it back, throws it up, and he throws it too far, up and over. So it's going to be 4th and about 17 right here.
Timmy, play action. J.P. Sullivan could have bid on the play action, but he was disciplined enough to stay outside, put pressure on the QB. The throw is going to O'Neal. Their Brown commit, and well defended by the Rockets. Big 4th down here.
Brings up 4th down and 15.
Big number 77 right over the nose. Thomas O'Brien. He is an absolute house for the Rockets. He's a guy you got to put 2 people on. 4th and very long here. He's going to pull it back. He has to throw again. Very similar. Throws it up in the air. If he looks up, it's going to be knock it down. Oh my gosh! He got it. What a play. 2 guys on him, draped on him, and he pulls it down in the back of the end zone. Almost looked like his foot was out. And a huge play on 4th and 17 for the touchdown. Wow. Very well covered. The ball just up a little high, and that was a matchup where we saw a very tall receiver against maybe some guys who couldn't match him in height, and Barnstable makes him pay. Ties it up right here on a 4th down play. Actually gets the ball up, a missed snap. Nice job to pull it up. He kicks it right to the uprights. So with a 4th and 17, they throw a touchdown at the end of the end zone, and they take the lead 7-6. Wow, what a turn of events right there, Murph.
That play was fairly well defended. We had pressure on the quarterback. It was a very similar play to the 3rd down play they ran with the lefty quarterback rolling to the left. J.P. Sullivan pressured the quarterback. Giacomo Iapika pressured the quarterback. He got one off, and we fell asleep a little bit in the backfield. But hey, wow, good football player. O'Neal, 6'4", about 200 pounds.
Definitely got a height advantage there in the back, and he pulled it down and kept himself in bounds, very close to being out of the back of the end zone, but a beautifully athletic play. And we're not accustomed to see. We did see a touchdown pass on a flea flicker last week against Brockton, but this one comes by design, and definitely a different look for Barnstable.
As advertised, Barnstable, very good football team.
Beautiful kick, too.
Come on, Colby, get up the field.
Colby, good child here. Oh, we get a flag in the play. It might bring him back. Could have a block in the back for the Rockets, which could bring them back to about their own 15.
Flag on the play.
James Murphy and crew get their 2nd crack at it. They didn't waste too long in the first one.
Again, Murphy, Middlesex League MVP, 2-time All-Scholastic. You know, the best part of what he did last week, Timmy, he completed passes to 8 different receivers. Colby Goodchild out of the backfield. Their balance is their strength. You can't double cover anybody because he'll throw it to anybody, and they've got a really solid core of skill position players to complement the guys up front.
We talked about the Rockets needing to defend the run. They needed to defend the pass here, but Barnstable needs to defend the pass. And like you said, when you have 4 guys who can catch the ball, who do you cover? Murphy throws it underneath right there. Number 2 is Alex DiNapoli, takes it for about 15. Beautiful slant to DiNapoli, pulls it in.
A big area of improvement last week, Timmy, was the communication between DiNapoli and Murphy starting together for the first time. That's a very promising sign there with DiNapoli and Murphy on the money. Accurate throw, great catch, move the chains, get us some field position.
3 split left right here. It's Strout, Jesse Doherty, and Beckenhuis. He swings it out there. It's going to go to Strout, pulls it in as he always does. Hasn't dropped the pass yet. He gets just a couple of yards there, though. Nice job defending that one.
14 on the tackle for Barnstable.
Again up front for the Rockets, Colin Donahue, Eamon Centrella, Jonathan Lawrence, Ryan Mulvey, and of course, Big Daddy, Thomas O'Brien.
Gotta like a guy the size of Thomas protecting James Murphy's blind side. This side, he pulls it underneath. This one goes to number 10, Doherty, and he gets stacked up too. That might be for a loss, so it's gonna be 3rd and about 11 here.
Tackle on play number 8.
I see what James is talking about. He wants to throw the ball down the field. Last couple of plays have been quick screens. Coach Sheehan's, putting some plays in here. But the Barnstable team, they can tackle, man. They can fill from the secondary and tackle. He wants to throw the ball down the field.
Go Rockets. Come on now.
Back to passes, Murph drops right back. He steps up in the pocket. He's got pressure, and he gets pulled down. Beautiful play, number 56 right there.
By number 56 for Barnstable.
Brian Silva sacks Murphy. Good pressure by Barnstable, and the Rockets are going to have to kick it away. Nice answer for Barnstable after getting stung on the first set.
Number 7, Zanino.
Another senior, Silva, 5'11", 220, good pass rush.
Ooh, tough snap right there, but good job by Zanino to kick it. Fielded at the 40 right there. Big run back. Oh, there's going to be a flag in the backfield. There's 2 of them down. He makes a beautiful run back. He's still on his feet, gets tackled after about a 30-yard run back. But this thing's going to come back.
All kinds of laundry on the field here.
There's a host of flags on the flag.
So, Timmy, unsung hero Nick Zanino fielding those snaps, getting punts away. Rockets are going to have to clean that thing up at halftime, or that could come back to haunt us.
Beautiful play, getting really a great kick off of a low snap. And fortunate for the Rockets, we have a couple of penalties here that's going to move them back even further. So big bonus for the Rockets here. 9:21 to go in the half. They trail by 1.
34 first and 10.
Barnstable 7, Rockets 6. Every bit of an even match that we expected.
Wing T set again. Looks like a handoff sweep. Nice job closing the gap right there. He gets a little bit of something out of there.
Hey, Timmy, we talked about the Barnstable seniors, but how about the Reading seniors? Zanino, J.P. Sullivan, Patrick Duras. Those guys are really playing well tonight.
Zanino sealed off the edge there, made him go back up. He gained a couple of yards there, but beautiful job sealing off the edge from number 7 from the Rockets. 2nd and call it 6.5 here. It's a Mr. X. He keeps it himself. He's got tons of room in front of him. His matchstick. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Oh, there's going to be a flag there too. That could be a hold that could bring back another big run easily for the first down, a keeper, but let's see what happens on this call. This one could be coming back. Rockets the beneficiary of a couple big flags here because they were huge plays, but part of the reason they're huge plays is someone hauled someone down, Jimmy.
Yeah. I got to tell you, Match Nick, good athlete. If you can shake Colby Goodchild one-on-one, which he did on that last play, you get some shake to you. So he's earned my respect. He's an impressive athlete. Colby will come get him, though. Don't you worry. Not a better competitor on the field.
Goodchild had 3 touchdowns last week, 2 on the ground, 1 in the air. He's a big part of this defense, too. Handoff right up the gut to Jordan. Oh, he takes it outside. Nice shifty moves. He takes it for the first. Doesn't want to go down, but it's going to be first down from their own 48-yard line with Barnstable holding the ball and holding the clock here in the first half.
22, Jack Doherty on the tackle. Not a great thing when your corners are making tackles. You want your linebackers and your D linemen up there, or else it's probably too far down the field.
Doherty's not a big guy, but he's got really great speed. It's a tough competitor. That when he pulls back, he's going to look to throw it. We see this often. He throws it. Oh, up in the air, pulled down beautifully. Short gain, tackled by Zanino right there, but once again, Colin Fay, co-captain, pulls it in. So nice pass there, nice catch, well covered, but only gets short yardage there, about 3 yards.
Fay, 6'3", 240. Good looking player there on the edge, great catch. Big second down as they cross midfield.
Call it 2nd and 7 here. That's a handoff right there. Number 1, he decides to sweep outside. He's got some room. Oh, he puts his head down and bowls for the first down. Wow, beautiful run right there. Number 1, Aiden Edwards.
Come on, D.
Tackled by Goodchild. First down and 10.
Again, Barnstable's executing their game plan of keeping the ball, and they're going to keep that clock moving. Only 6 minutes left. Murphy's only been on the field for about a minute. It's exactly how they drew it up.
Game plan. Nice swing pass out there, but it's dropped. Ooh, almost picked out there. J.P. Sullivan was there. DeRoss as well.
O'Neal falls incomplete.
Tell you, Aiden Edwards last week had over 120 yards against Brockton too on 16 carries. This is what this wing T Delta offense can do. You get numbers of guys who are athletes who can get the ball, and that includes, Edwards, it includes Gumond, it includes the quarterback, and also the hoss himself, Eugene Jordan. There's 4 guys who can actually run for Barnstable, and they have been controlling the clock, like you said, just as they drew it up. Keep Murphy and crew off the field, try to control the clock with long, sustained drives, and they've been successful so far. That's one swung out right there. Gumond takes it for a few.
Quimon on the reverse. Pick up of 2 yards, brought down by number...
Big third down play here.
And number 77, Thomas O'Brien.
Rockets need a big stop on third here.
3rd and 8.5 right here. Right up the gut to Jordan. He takes it for about 4 or 5. It's going to be 4th and 4 here.
They're going to go for it.
You think they would inside the 40 that they were going to go for it. They've been successful.
They're going quick as well. They're hustling to the line of scrimmage. Probably going to run a misdirection here.
Trying to catch the Rockets off guard.
Look for Jordan, 34.
Trying to make him jump right here. Rockets discipline. Now he's calling another play, and they call timeout. So they try to draw off the Rockets. Nice discipline on the line right there. And they're going to go think about this one with 5 minutes to go in the half. Barnstable up 7-6, and a big 4th down play upcoming.
What do you think so far, Timmy?
Listen, this game is everything it was cracked up to be. We knew these guys were good, right? We talked about the game plan. We talked about what a run-heavy game plan can do. It's control the clock, and they've done it excellently. They've kept Murphy off the field. Like you said, the offense has been on the field for all of about a minute. They have one stop, 165-yard touchdown pass, and that's where we sit right now. Big play right here, 4th down. He's back, he swings the pass out right there. Oh, gosh sakes, he breaks the tackle. They have him behind the line of scrimmage, and they couldn't pull him down. Beautiful play right there by
number 4, O'Neal.
Pat O'Neal. Made a very big play right there. There's a flag down, they're gonna bring it back. Wow.
10 yards.
Now it's going to be 4th and 15 right here. So the Rockets, I'll tell you, the Rockets have benefited from 3 penalties on this drive, and this one is a huge one. A 1st down and 4th. It's going to be 4th.
You might see a punt out of this.
Cameraman Brian Lindmark.
5 minutes to go. You do not want to turn this thing over at the 50-yard line. And they are. They're going to call the punt team. Good call.
4th and forever. Rockets have plenty of time to punch one in before the half.
Back deep, Alex DiNapoli.
Back deep to receive the punt for the Rockets, DiNapoli. Punching for Barnstable, number 10. Bay.
Oh, low snap there. the Rockets had a little push, they might have had some. Nice job to kick that thing off. Fair catch by DiNapoli, made at the 20. Nice athletic play right there by Fay to pick up. A couple of bad snaps have been fielded beautifully by the punters, and the Rockets get this one back with 4 minutes to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, at halftime, your Memorial High School Rocket Marching Band will do a performance, Center of Gravity.
Here comes Murphy and the Rockets looking to move the chains here. Backed up a little bit inside their 20. Look for Colby Goodchild on a screen or a draw. Again, balance is their key on offense. Can throw to anybody.
3 split left right here. Pulls it up underneath. Right there is Pat DeRoss on the slant, and DeRoss takes it for very close to the first down.
If I'm Pat Sheehan right now, Coach, I'm going fast. I'm going to the line of scrimmage. I'm getting up. I'm throwing the football. Mix it in with a Colby draw.
I tell you, we talk about DiNapoli, Beckenhugh, Strout, Jesse Doherty. Then you throw in number 8, Pat DeRoss. Just another guy you got to worry about.
Another senior leader on this team, DeRoss. Very good player.
Back to passes, Murphy looks up. Oh, he's got him deep. He's open. Lofts it up. He pulls it down. Beautiful classic catch.
Aiden Becks. Oh, that was DiNapoli.
Beautiful play by Alex DiNapoli. Murphy.
Oh, they got a flag on the play, Coach.
Wow.
It's coming back. Coming back.
That calls ineligible receiver on the Rockets.
Wow, that's a tough one right there, guys. Beautiful pass. Murphy throws up over the top, and DiNapoli throws it down, puts it right in his hands for a huge play, and they're going to move him back. So both teams not helping themselves out on the offensive side here.
Ineligible receiver means they lined up incorrectly. Not something you often see from the Rockets.
Call it 1st and 15 right now from their own 25. Murphy flanked right there by Goodchild. He takes it up the middle, and Colby takes it for about 2 or 3.
Goodchild on the carry, picks up 3 yards.
3:57 left in the game. Rockets down by 1, 7-6.
Yeah, 3:50 in the half here. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. We saw James and crew do it with 1 minute and 30 seconds last week against Melrose, but we got 2nd and about 12 here. Oh, he jumped off right there. That's going to give him 5 more right there. So, all right. Little anxious on Barnstable right there, number 70, and Rockets will tack 5 more on.
Nice job by the Rockets. 2nd and 7 is way better than 2nd and 12. Manageable down in distance here.
3 split left. Looks like Strout, Doherty, Beckenhugh. James steps up. He's going to keep the ball. He's got some room. Oh, he actually makes a move here and takes it for the first down. What a run by Murphy up the middle. I like to see quarterbacks who like to slide down. Murph actually makes a move, beats a guy, and gets a 5 extra yards there, Jim.
He's not allowed to slide.
Not allowed to. There we go.
He needs to run some people over before he can earn the right to slide.
I didn't know if that was the rules. Apparently, that's the rules in the Murphy household. First down right here for the Rockets after the nice run by Murphy. Pulls it underneath. Right there. Oh, wow. Strout catches it, as he always does, and he's 1 arm tackle away from the nothing but green in front of him. Beautiful touchdown-saving tackle right there, but that's another first down.
If you like momentum in football games, Rockets have it right now. They're throwing downhill. Here comes Colby back in the game, subbing in for Alvin Day.
We got DeRoss, Beckenhugh, and Strout split left. DiNapoli right. Right there, pulls it up. Oh, big play right there. A blitz, and they take him down.
By number 74, Canty. Lost of 8 yards on the play.
Came off the right
Huge
side.
play right there.
I didn't see what was a missed block or what have you, but
big defensive play right there, and Murph had no chance. They were in the backfield before he even got a chance to look up, and now it's going to be 2nd and long here.
About 1 minute 50 left. Got to get half of this back. Put yourself in a manageable 3rd down and distance.
We're back to throw. He pulls up, and he gets stacked up again. So another sack here, back-to-back sacks for Barnstable, and has really stopped what was some momentum we just talked about for the Rockets. Minute and 33 left here, third and very long here. They're going to need to get over this 50-yard line if they want to think about 4-down territory. And it looks like the Rockets take a timeout and think about it.
Barnstable.
Well, just like we had some momentum, the defensive line of Barnstable took it right away. It's a strength of this team. Senior-laden defensive line, they're getting some pressure on the quarterback. Rockets are in a tough third and forever situation.
Huge defensive plays back-to-back to push the Rockets back about 20 yards here. Makes it third and 21 or more.
You know, part of me thinks here, Timmy, you know, if I'm Coach Fiore, I play this one conservatively. I don't do anything stupid trying to throw the ball and make a big play with a minute 25 left, third and long. Take a shot if you have it, but if not, let's punt it. Let's get to halftime. Let's make this a two-quarter game. I think that is likely how they're going to play this here going into the half with a minute 25 left.
I tell you, a couple of the slants have been successful, and then without the arm tackle of a Barnstable defender, this game would be different right now because Ryan Strout almost broke one earlier. Big play right here. Empty set here for Murphy. In motion is Goodchild out to the left. He steps up. Murph's good pressure on him. Murph's going to run. Goes in underneath the Goodchild. Oh, and Colby makes a play. Makes another play. And he breaks it for the first down.
Another flag on the play.
Colby Goodchild, but it looks like this one's coming back.
Referees think the game's about them tonight, not about the boys.
Murph made a beautiful play. I wonder if they said, let's see what the flag is here. Might have been over. No, they call it a hold.
Illegal forward passes declined against the Rockets.
I think they called illegal. They might have said that James was over the line of scrimmage there when he threw the ball.
They gave us another chance.
I think he was. I think they declined that penalty and took the hold.
He pulled it down, and they took the illegal forward pass. James might have been just over the line of scrimmage. What a shame, because Colby Goodchild turned that into a huge play, and now the Rockets are back in third and forever. With a minute and 15 to go, you're right here. You know, try to take a couple of little chips here, but let's not get too crazy here. 7-6, it's been a great game.
Giving a draw to Colby here, see if he can get something here. Keep it on the ground.
They do keep it. Colby, what big hole by Goodchild, and he trips off about 15-16 right there. He gets half of it back.
Picks up 20 yards.
It's a fourth down play.
Brought down by number 4.
You may see the Rockets try to run this clock down low and maybe kick it away.
And 18 yards.
Surprised they're not calling a timeout.
No, they're gonna run the clock
let the
down,
clock
Ryan, to
run down.
not give Barnstable could be using one.
Yeah, you're right.
They're saving one for the end of the half.
Yes, you're gonna get. I don't know how much time.
So the student body here, Timmy, is chanting USA. It's a USA theme. They're all dressed in red, white, and blue. Last week the theme was a blackout, all dressed in black, but tonight it's red, white, and blue. There's American flags and outfits and all kinds of stuff.
Murph, I can't tell you how psyched I am to have the student section back in the stands. Such a crazy year last year. Rockets run the thing down as low as they can to the 19-second mark. Timeout, look for them to kick here and not leave too much time on the clock for Barnstable here. Go to the half down one.
I think Barnstable's got one timeout left.
And how about the band too, Timmy? Great to see the band here. Looking forward to a great halftime.
We missed them last week, but they're here.
A big play to watch here. The previous two snaps on punts were not great. So let's see if we can correct that here. Zanino can field it, get off a good kick, get into halftime with a manageable
got a big
score.
leg, and if you land it in his hands, he's going to get rid of it. He's going to boom it.
Back to punt for the Rockets, number 7, Zanino.
19 seconds to go here. Nobody back. They're going to try to rush this thing. Nobody back. Oh, it's a low snap.
Nice.
Wow, Zanino just gets it away, and that's all he needed to do. Wow, get a little extracurriculars here after it, but another athletic play by Zanino. You called it, Murph, a low snap, and they let this thing run down, and that's going to do it for the half here. So great play by Zanino to get rid of it. They rushed
by number 9,
11 right there. And at halftime, it is Barnstable 7, Reading 6. Murph, we'll take a little break here. We'll leave the camera on here for the band. I don't know if we can get the ambient on here for the
I don't know.
the ambient mic to hear the band, but we'll see if we can pull it off. This one's been a tight one, Murph. What do you think, first half?
I'm stressed, Timmy. I'm stressed. But you know what? It's been a while since we've had a real competitive game here at Hollingsworth Field on the campus of Reading Memorial High School. And I, you know, sometimes you like to see how the boys adjust at halftime. We've had the good fortune of beating a lot of teams. In the one game we lost last year, we kind of got it handed to us, right? Yeah. So it's been a while since we've been in a competitive game like this. I'm actually interested to see how they come out in the second half and respond on both sides of the ball.
I tell you, that very first series, because Barnstable's going to get the ball in the second half, is going to be a huge one for the Rocket defense. They need to come out and make a statement, get the ball back in Murphy and company's hands, and get right back at it. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Hey, we're back here, Murph. I'm sorry I don't really have an external mic on this camera so we can hear the band, but it's so loud here. And we tell you one of the reasons it's so loud, Brian just panning over to the student section here. This place is absolutely packed.
Another great atmosphere. It's living up to its billing, Tim. We thought it might have been a higher scoring game here than it is, right? But we knew it was going to be tight. Barnstable's executing their game plan of running the football, churning the clock, keeping the high-powered Rockets offense off the field. Rockets defense is playing well, but they're on the field quite a bit, so that's something to keep an eye on. Conditioning,
you're starting to get gassed here in the third and fourth quarter and see how it works out. But you're right, we talked about this possibly being a high-scoring game, but both teams really didn't help themselves on their last drives here in the second half. A couple of penalties on each side moved them back instead of forward, and that put them both in a hole. For halftime, I got a couple of shout-outs here, Murph. Kevin Driscoll has been doing the tickets here at Reading High for as long as I can remember. I promised him a shout-out last week. Totally blew it. You'll see Kevin collected tickets here. Maybe bouncing some people out of here if he needs to. So I wanted to give a big shout-out to Kevin. He's a great guy. Another guy, huge supporter, asks me every single week, where's the link? Where's the link? I'll start getting it for next week's game, probably sometime tonight. Dennis Durandi, old Jeff Durandi's dad out there, huge fan. A couple of other people I wanted to mention, part of this program here of the Rockets side, the managers Ryan Ellis and Kate Leone. These guys go unsung, and I want to bring them up. We only have 3 games, 2 more games after this that we're going to do before we hopefully have some playoff games too, Murph. But Ryan Ellis and Kate Leone, huge helps, managers on this football team, so I wanted to give those guys a shout-out as well.
Love it. All those people you mentioned, true Rockets, true and true. Kevin, we love Kevin. He's a staple at all these games, true lover of Rocket football. It's great to see him here every week. Kate Leone. Kate's been part of the crew, with Strout and James and since, I'm telling you, Timmy, since they were in kindergarten. She's been one of the gang. And I got to tell you, what a wonderful kid, wonderful athlete. She's a lacrosse player herself and potentially could play in college. So great to see her out here contributing and having a blast with the team.
I need to give another shout out. The boys in the Kennedy Tower at UMass Amherst right now, room 1507. Danny Oak and the boys, the Rockets are still watching from 2 hours away. I heard rumors they had another guy in the hall from Barnstable. They might all be sitting together. Right now, I can imagine the smack talk going back and forth between the boys in 1507. We're going to see who wins this one and who has the bragging rights up at UMass to talk about their old alma mater.
Love it. Danny Oak, one of the great captains here in Reading. Do they still call it Zoomass out there? Is that not
I think they do. If they're
anymore?
not, I think Dan and his friends are trying to bring it back.
Awesome. Well, you know what, boys? Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the game. Be safe. Have some fun out there. We miss you, Danny. And let's see if the Rockets can pull one out here in the second half. I got a couple shout-outs for you, too.
Beautiful.
I'm going to go back into Rocket lore. Okay, 2 old coaches that are out there listening. Who knows where? David Woods, head football coach at Bishop Fenwick. Very successful program out there at Fenwick. He's listening in tonight.
Beautiful.
And Skip Bandini, my original offensive coordinator, my junior year, was here. One of the craziest son of a guns you've ever met and one of the best football guys you've ever met. Skip's out there listening. Told them they could, we wanted to give them a shout out as well.
You know what? I love to talk about where these guys came up through, and a lot of the coaches I see that these boys, they were the coaches in Pop Warner are in their stands here. Chuck Robinson, Bob Junta, Rich Marshalsea, Joe Gilligan. I'm seeing people who don't have kids in the program anymore who are here tonight because they brought these kids up playing football, and they want to see what the culmination is here at the big show on Friday Night Lights.
Timmy, here come the Rockets. Let's see what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Goodchild and Thomas O'Brien leading the crew through the goalposts.
We talk about this very first drive that they're going to have to kick off to Barnstable, and the Rockets are going to need to make a statement defensively here. They need to get the ball back. This ground and pound's been successful for Barnstable. Hasn't turned into a ton of points, but the Rockets need to get the ball in the hands of James Murphy and company. They literally, if we're talking about time of possession, if we go back and look at this, it's got to be 3-1.
Yeah, and you know, listen, in these games, Tim, turnovers are critical. Neither team has had a turnover, okay? Look in the second half, the team that coughs it up, you know, might be the team on the losing end tonight. The Rockets defense has to scrap for that football, see if we can win the turnover battle. You know, field position is going to be key. I hope they cleaned up the punt stuff at halftime.
Yep.
And both sides had trouble with the long snaps, so that could be a factor here. We're in for a really good second half.
Tell you another shout out go to local Reading guy Ed Donovan's out there. He's sending me a text, Murph. He wants you and I to do play-by-play in color for the hockey team. His son Jake was on that team, and I said I actually told Ed I don't think they can afford us. You know, I was a last-minute holdout till very, very late. They pulled me in with a huge number. We plucked you out of the stands, so you're not pacing back and forth. Hopefully this is therapeutic for you, Jim, up here, so you can just have some fun while not getting too intense down there on the sideline.
It is, and I hate to break this to Ed. I know nothing about hockey. Okay, so he does not want me color analyzing anything to do with a hockey game.
Rockets set to kick off here. Start of the second half. Here we go.
Rocket, number 80, Tom. Rogers for Barnstable.
Nice kick right there. Looks like Jordan right there. He's the big all-purpose back. He runs it back too, but they stack him up right around the 26, 27-yard line where they'll take over 1st and 10.
Out to the 26.
Let's see how the Rockets respond. Big Thomas O'Brien heading out there.
And number 15.
Alvin Day in on that tackle, slowed him up.
Colin Donahue, Johnny Lawrence, we need these guys on the line to give a push. Matchnick flanked by 2 running backs here. Inside handoff here. Oh, it's a pitch. Look at a double pitch here.
A double handoff.
Wow.
Well played by the
Rockets. Up and snuffed out beautifully right there.
Again,
number 7, Zanino in there. Number 5, Beckett Houston. Number 74, Jay Lawrence, Johnny Law.
Zanino's having a heck of a game. Let me tell you, Timmy. J.P. Sullivan and Nick Zanino, they are bringing it tonight.
2nd down and 8.
Little trick play there. That was a handoff and a pitch.
Double pitch, huh? Right now he's in an empty set. We haven't seen that. You'll see someone in motion, though, undoubtedly. There he goes. Jordan in motion. It's a handoff to him. He gets stacked right in the backfield. Oh, but he breaks it. Beautiful pursuit right there. He does rip it back for a yard or two back to the line of scrimmage, but he could have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Very well
Alex
defended
Napoli
right
in the backfield did a nice job slowing Jordan down. He needs to wrap and tackle.
Sullivan, in came Colby Goodchild to help him out. Big 3rd down play here because it's definitely not 4-down territory. This could be a tone setter here for Reading. They keep it himself. He gets stacked up immediately and stopped. Beautiful. You talk about Zanino again. Zanino and Duras in there as well, and they make a huge statement. Exactly what the doctor ordered, Jim.
Timmy,
we said they need to make a play and get the ball back, and that's what they did.
The 2 senior outside linebackers, Duras and Zanino, are playing the games of their lives tonight.
We talked about the bad snaps here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if the Rockets can give a push. Another low snap. It is bad.
Go get it.
Oh,
son of a gun.
Beautiful job just to kick it off, but this thing's going to do anything it can just to get over midfield. Huge, fortunate bounce for them. He gets it about 20 yards. It rolls another 15. So.
Barnstable caught a break right there, let me tell you.
Wow.
By number 10, Doherty.
You called it, Jim. Nostradamus Murphy here says there's going to be trouble in the kick game, and that guy made a huge play just to get it kicked off, and a very fortunate bounce for Barnstable. But as we said, it's going to be big for the Rockets to stop them here and get the ball back, and that's just exactly what they do.
Best field position of the night for the Rockets. DiNapoli split left, Beck and Hughes. Haven't heard Jesse Doherty's name tonight. I'm promising you're going to hear it before the end of the night.
We have J.P. Sullivan and Colby Goodchild flanking Murphy on this play. Inside handoff to Goodchild. He gets stacked up almost immediately back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain brings up 2nd down and 10. Brought down by number 57 for Barnstable.
Right here we have Duras and Beckenhugh split left, DiNapoli split right, and the two back set again for Murph. J.P. Sullivan and Colby Goodchild. Low snap, he pucks it up, and Murph's looking to pass. He's trying to make some room, wants to break it out, throws it away smartly. He was looking, when the play didn't develop, Murph, he was looking for Beckenhugh to break off. He didn't get a chance to do that, and Murph smartly throws the ball away.
Here comes Jesse Doherty, here comes Ryan Strout. Out comes Duras and J.P. Sullivan. Looks like they're in a passing set.
This is a big play right here for the Rockets. They're not exactly in four-down territory here as well, so looking for a conversion here and keep the chains moving. Goodchild flanking Murphy. Good snap this time, he rolls left. Murph's looking for him to break open here, throws it down. Oh, right through that. What a play! Every single thing. Let me put it this way. Everything that's thrown Ryan Strout's way, he's caught. This one goes through his hands, hits off the defender, lands right in Strout's hands for the first down.
Did you get that? That was one of the greatest football plays I've ever seen in my life.
That was wild.
It went from Strout to O'Neal on Barnstable, back to Strout for the first down.
Strout pulls it in. What a play. Strout, he was determined not to have his first varsity drop in 2 games, and we've yet to see it. Ryan Strout, my God, what a play. Rockets move the chains. Right there, Jack Doherty in the backfield. He swings it out to him, too. Oh, it's a little bit high, Good looking play there. I told you, Doherty's he's not the tallest guy, but he's got serious wheels. They tried to swing pass it to him, and just a little bit too high for him there. I like the looks of that play. A lot of room in front of Doherty right there, but in comes Jesse Doherty and Strout back in here. 2nd and 10 from the 50.
Big break. Previous play, Timmy, that's the kind of break that's going to take to win this game.
Goodchild flanking Murphy here. 2 split right, 2 left. DiNapoli and Strout near us. He's looking that way. Throws it across the middle. Oh, he falls down. He got knocked down. He's looking for a flag. Strout literally tackled by number 8, knocked down before the ball got there, but no flag to be seen.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
That was questionable. Could have been a flag either way, but I prefer they put the flags away in the second half. I think there were too many in the first half. Let's see what they can do here on 3rd and long.
Same set, Goodchild flanking Murphy. Strout and DiNapoli left. Murph looks right this time. Throws it up, and he's got number 10, Jesse Doherty. He's still at his feet. He pulls it in for the first down. Huge play for about 25 yards. You called it, Jesse Doherty. We talked about it before the game, Murph. Jesse Doherty just back on this team. 6'4", played basketball in the spring, in the short spring, and I said, we're going to call his name. We called it for a very big play last week. We just called it for a big play right there. Beautiful. Now we get Doherty and Goodchild flanking. He pulls it back in. Murphy's on top. He throws it up underneath.
Coach.
Center screen. Beautiful play to Colby Goodchild. He takes it. He's not going to. He's going to go out. I think he got the first there.
Really nice call by Coach Sheehan. They were getting a heavy pass rush by the defensive line. They called a screen to dump it to Colby. Good first down gain for about 12 yards and a first down.
Beautiful play. We've seen some big pressure from the left side there, which is Murphy's right side, and this time they dump it right over center screen to Goodchild. Beautiful play, another first down.
Doherty back in the game in the slot. Aiden Beckenhuse wide. These are James's buddies on the basketball court too. Let me tell you, they can speak their own language together.
Big snap there, throws it up underneath. Wide open right there is Beckenhuse. Takes it for about 4.
Number 5, Aiden Beckenhuse.
Call it 5.
Down to the 14-yard line, pick up at 5.
Rockets need to keep this momentum. We talked about momentum they had last time, Murph, and it got stalled out on a couple of penalties. So let's see if they can finish here. They did what they needed to do defensively, and now Murphy, Doherty, Strout get the chains moving.
J.P. Sullivan in the backfield. Look for a handoff here to Colby. See if we can get to a 3rd and short situation.
It is a handoff. Colby Goodchild takes it. Still in his feet, and he takes it for about 3 or 4. You are gonna get that 3rd and short upcoming, Murph.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Remember, Timmy, Jake Palm, a freshman kicker, right? Do you put him in this situation and this, or do you go for it on 4th here? You know, these are all the things that a coach has to think about as they're going in for the potential score.
You got to believe, regardless of the leg of Palm, that he's going to want to put the ball in the hands of James Murphy. Let's not get to that point and get the first down right here. Right there.
Get up.
Right up there. Now he's very close. I think he's got the first right there.
On the run.
Let's see where they mark it. I think
3
it's
yards enough for the first down.
first down right there. Colby Goodchild, 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
I'd like to see Strout in the game right here, Timmy. And
here he
guess
comes.
what? Here he goes. Me and Pat Sheehan are on the same page here.
The slants to Strout have been almost indefensible, and he's a guy you have to account for.
1st and goal from about the 6-yard line. Again, score. Barnstable 7, Reading 6.
Him try to put the ball in. Oh, he rolls out right. He's got him wide open. Just throws it a little bit too far. I think he didn't pull it in. Murph just led him a little bit too far to Aiden Beckenhuis. He had him open in the end zone and just led him a little bit too much. Good looking play.
Good looking play. That one's on the quarterback. Led him a little too much. Trying to be a little too careful. Still in a manageable 2nd and goal situation. Have to be careful with the football here. Critical they punch one in.
Right there, handoff up the gut to Goodchild, and he leads in. Colby Goodchild takes it for the touchdown. Beautiful. What a series for the Rockets. What an answer for the Rockets. We'll see what they are going to do here, go for 1 or 2, but Colby Goodchild up the middle, beautiful play. And the Rockets do exactly what they drew up at halftime, no doubt. Make a big stop defensively and get the ball in the hands for a sustained drive. They take the lead here, 12-7, looking to tack on 2 more as Murphy and crew stay in there. He rolls out right. They're going to see it again. See if he has some time. Throws it underneath. And it looks like it gets knocked down. So it's no good. Big play right there, too, because now we keep it under 5. Rockets, with 5:41 to go in the 3rd, lead 12-7 over Barnstable.
Nice drive. If you remember, Timmy, they took over. They had their best field position of the night at about, I think it was about the 35 or 40-yard line. Remember the big play by Strout that initially
talk about that play.
got
It was
knocked?
awesome.
And you know what? You need a break like that to kind of continue the drive, and they executed, and they're up 12-7 here midway through the 3rd.
You know, let's hope the Rockets do what they did with Melrose last year. They made the adjustments defensively in the 1st quarter against Melrose. Let's see if they can do it in the 3rd quarter here after a beautiful defensive stop. This time, they're going to ask for another one here because 5 points is it's just a little bit too close.
Jake Palm, again, number 80, freshman kicker here. One of the better athletes, one of the best athletes in the freshman class. He'll be a force to be reckoned with over the next 4 years here for the Rockets.
Maybe some Murphy to Palm coming next year. Nice kick for Jake. Back is Jordan. Mr. Everything for Barnstable. What a hole, he cuts it back. Huge run back, he's still on his feet. Takes it back to the 45. Gives them excellent field position.
45-yard line. Brought down by number 9.
Eugene Jordan rips off about 35 and gives Barnstable excellent field position here.
5.5 left in the 3rd, Timmy. Reading 12, Barnstable 7.
Rockets looking for another stop here. Right there, back to Jordan. He gets stacked up immediately. Beautiful play right there on 1st down. Might have lost half a yard there, but he gets stacked up by a whole bunch of Rockets. You're not going to believe this J.P. Sullivan name in there. Thomas O'Brien, of course. Giacomo Iapika also in there. Gang tackle. You need the gang tackle. Jordan, he's tough. Back, there's the pitch to him again. Gets outside and they stack him up again. Pat DeRoss is there. calling Donahue in there as well. So it's going to be 3rd and long right here.
Brought down by number 22, Darby.
Very, very big play here for Barnstable because the Rockets have come out firing here, their defense, in the second half so far.
I've been pretty good with my predictions, Timmy. Duras, Zanino, watch the misdirection. Watch number 7 and number 8, seniors. This game means more to them than anything. Making plays all night. I anticipate they're going to be in the mix right here.
Big play right here. Right there, it's a swing out pass. It's got a big hole there. He rips it off. He does not get the first. He's going to be about at least 2 yards short here. And we'll see what the call is here. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Here
Barnstable
comes
goes
Lindmark,
right,
number 24 in the game.
Barnstable goes right into the, they call timeout. Reading calls timeout. They didn't have the right defensive setup there. If he hikes the ball, there's 12 men on the field. It's an automatic first. Beautiful timeout there by Coach Fiore. They're going to regroup. They're going to let Barnstable think about it too. But very good play by Barnstable doing the no huddle.
Cheerleaders and your Reading High cheerleaders.
I tell you, as the coach of a former center or dad, it's not former dad, I'm still his dad, but I tell you, I talked with Richie Donahue before this game. His son's the center in this team, and I'm like, wow, it is a whole new way to watch a football game when you say, no one remembers the good snaps, right? We talked to Richie, and your heart's pounding every single day out there. 4th down, huge play here. Just pitch that's to number 1, and he's got room and more. Wow, beautiful touchdown saving tackle there.
On the run.
Oh, it's Edwards. Edwards on the sweep. Nice play by Barnstable.
Aiden Edwards over 100 yards last year, and he has a big 4th down conversion there for Barnstable. If Adam Dinapoli's not back there, he's taking it to the house. Right up the gut. He gets ripped back right there. J-Law and Thomas. He does not want to go down. They stop him after a gain of about 2.
The Rockets are doing a nice job on 1st and 2nd down to keep them in a long situation. They got to put 4 downs together here, however.
Very good spot right there. I thought the Rockets held them back. Same play as the 4th down play. They try it again. Why not? And it works again for about 7 yards there. It's going to be 3rd and about a yard here.
16, Ayadika.
Same exact play as their 4th down conversion. They get about 6 right there. 3rd and very short here. This time he hands it right up the gut for the 1st down. Jordan
up the middle and up for the 1st down.
He's a guy that if you're looking for your yard, that's who you give it to. He's going to get at least that. And it's 1st down, and they're going with the no huddle, trying to keep the Rocket defense off balance. This time it's inside sweep number 1. He gets stacked up a little bit after 2 yards.
Edwards on the run.
These guys are tough to take down, Jim. They're not going down. We just see stacks and stacks of Barnstable and Reading players on almost every single running play. The no huddle continues here.
Very
2nd and
versatile.
8.
3 tough backs.
This time it's a keeper.
Outside,
Almost snuffed out. Right there, Beckenhuis makes him cut back, but he gets stacked up, gets about 3 or 4 there.
They got a face max too.
And we get a penalty.
On the play.
I think it'll be a 5-yarder.
Could be an automatic 1st down if that's the case.
Face mask on the Rockets.
When you run this offense, you kind of dink and dunk, and you run the misdirection. All of a sudden, the quarterback rolls out.
It's going to be half the distance to the goal right there. It's going to be 1st down from the 6 with 2:22 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Barnstable threatening. This is where we talked about turnovers that can affect the game, and the Rockets would love to have one here. They pitch it out to Jordan. He splits outside. He is tough, and he's in. What a play. He's a big, thick guy, and he cuts outside. There's a nice pursuit there by Sullivan, gets a block. Jordan cuts out left. He looked like Earl Campbell out there, and no one was going to bring him down. They take the lead here, 13-12. They're going to try to make it 14-12 here. It seems like an odd pick. Why not go for 3? But they're going to kick here. He kicks it up. It looks like it's right down the middle. So with 2 minutes to go in the third, it is Barnstable 14, Reading 12.
With 2:08 left on the third quarter, Barnstable leads 14-12.
Cape and Island League MVP Jordan was the difference on that drive. An incredible answer by Barnstable. Let's see what the Rockets have here coming down when they get their second possession of the third quarter. 2:08 left.
We're calling
Barnstable
Eugene
14,
Jordan's
Reading
name
12.
a ton like we knew we would, but how about Aiden Edwards, number 2? He's another guy, couple of massive plays here for huge conversions for Barnstable. And like you said, they have 3 or 4 guys that can run. We have 3 or 4 guys that can pass catch, and this game is all it's been cracked up to be here in the third quarter. It's been a pretty awesome game here, Murph. Maybe a little more nerve-wracking for you being a dad here, but this one's pretty awesome to watch, and the Rockets are going to get the ball back.
I just love to see the kids compete. Let's see how they react in a tight situation. And this is what high school football is really all about.
Beautiful kick. Drives them back to almost the goal line. Looks like Jack Vaughney there, right? Rips it back out to the 25-yard line where James Murphy and company will take over.
On the play, number 7, Alec Joyce for Barnstable.
Tell you, the Rockets ended up having a nice sustained drive with a little bit of luck on their side last time. But this offense is a tough one. When they're on, they're hard to stop.
Doherty and Beckenhughes split to the right. Strout and DiNapoli to the left. Colby in the backfield.
Right back to Murphy's back to pass. He's got some time. He steps up in the pocket but gets sacked. Runs right into number 74.
Number 74, Canty.
That's Canty. We called his name a couple of times. He's been a top defensive lineman for Barnstable, and this time he pushes Murph back about 5. Murph trying to step up in the pocket, and Canty's right at his feet and pulls him down.
You know, last week versus Brockton, they ran a big 3-man front. Tonight, a 4-man front. All good football players up front. We get 5 to block 4. Right now, they're handling us up front.
He pulls it back underneath for a slant. A nice catch right there. Let's see who that was. It was Jesse Doherty, and Doherty gets about 7 back right there. It's going to be 3rd and 8 upcoming. This is going to be a big play for Reading.
Here comes JP Sullivan. Here comes Duras. Out comes Doherty.
Alex DiNapoli split left. Beckenhughes split right.
JP
Duras
split
right as well. 3rd down, he pulls it up underneath. Murph was looking, he rolls out right. Makes a play right there out of something. Nice cutback. Can he get the first down? He does.
First down.
Beautiful play right there. Wow. Patrick Duras pulls in. Big play by James Murphy there. He had nothing going to the left. He looks out. Duras is in the flat. Gives it to Patrick, and Patrick does the rest. First down. Very big play.
On the Rockets, I want to go fast here. Here comes Doherty. Here comes Strout. Beckenhughes to the right. Empty backfield.
You'd like to see him give him some time to get James a ball downfield here.
Colby in the slot.
Oh, beautiful. Looks like he had Jesse Doherty open. Jess misses him, but Murph did a great job to field a low snap there and come up.
Yep, that one is a missed opportunity there by number 11. He had Doherty open, but you know what? You huddle up, you do it again. Big 2nd and 10.
Sometimes having to make that extra athletic play can throw a little timing off, and it might have done that with Murph trying to make a play out of a low snap, but we have 2nd and 10 here. Right now it is...
I'm thinking draw to Colby myself.
In motion right there is Strout. He's going to look for Ryan here in the flat, but he looks out a little bit high. Oh! Jesse Doherty right there. He hits him in the hands, but he can't pull it down. So Doherty, right where the first down marker was, he knew where he needed to go and just didn't cut it in. So another big 3rd down play here. Rockets convert last time. Can they do it this time with 15 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter?
We got Strout, Beckenhughes, Doherty to the right, DiNapoli to the left. Goodchild in the backfield.
Murph back to pass. He's got a little bit of time here. Oh, right there when he has time. There's Doherty for the first down. Jesse Doherty. They go right back to Doherty. I love to see it. I love to see it. He drops one over here that he thought he probably should have had. They go right back to Jesse Doherty, and he makes no mistake about it. Huge third down conversion, and that's 2 of them on this drive, Murph.
Hey, Timmy, you know Jesse Doherty, what he does best? He's a three-point shooter. And you know what shooters do? They shoot, right? He misses a three-pointer in the first quarter. Guess what? That kid's shooting him. And that was a great testament to his attitude and ability to come back and make that catch.
Beautiful third down conversion to end the third quarter. The Rockets are trailing 14-12, but they have a couple of first downs. They moved the sticks twice, and they are right about going into Barnstable territory here. So right at midfield, 1st and 10.
You know what I would like to see as the father of the quarterback here? I'd like to see a little bit of Colby Goodchild right now. On 1st and 2nd down, let's give the ball to our senior captain. Let's get in more manageable third down situations. Right now, you know, I don't want to be dropping back, taking a sack on 1st down. I want the ball in Colby's hands and give it to James on 3rd and 4th down when you can make a big play.
Well, Goodchild's back there as predicted. We have Duras split left, Beckenhugh split left, and Alex DiNapoli by himself here near us. Right there, he pulls it up underneath. Beautiful string to Strout. Ryan takes it for about 3 or 4. That was the play that actually broke for a touchdown for the very first offensive play of the game. Nicely set up, but this time Barnstable does a good job to keep it to a short gain.
Nice job by Coach Chicola. Potentially an adjustment at halftime to make sure that big play didn't happen again. 2nd and about 7. Here comes Doherty, out comes Duras.
Doherty and Beckenhugh split right. Alex DiNapoli split left. We have in the slot, we have Strout. James back to pass. He's got a little time. He throws it up in the air and he pulls it down. What a catch by DiNapoli! Wow! Pulls it down, rips it for a first down, 20-yard strike right on the money by Murphy.
A cover 2 hole shot, Timmy. That was very well executed by Murphy and DiNapoli.
I'm going to tell you what, Alex DiNapoli dropped a couple of balls last week and he was furious with himself, and he's made no mistake. Say, there's your Colby Goodchild up the middle for 10. Beautiful run up the middle. Call it 9. It's going to be 2nd and 1, and we love 2nd and short, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And back to Alex. 2 touchdowns last week. His first varsity start. Incredible game for number 2, and he's playing big here tonight.
Huge play, took a huge lick, does a somersault, comes up with it, throws the first down signal at these guys, and Colby Goodchild just gets another one. They give it to Colby again. He gets about 2 or 3 here.
Again, 10:32 left in the 4th quarter. Barnstable 14, Reading 12. Reading marching here. What could be the difference here in the game? Again, freshman kicker Jake Palm. Kid is amazing. What a situation he might be in here to kick the game-winning field goal. But you know what? If anybody can do it, it can be him.
Back to passes. Murphy's over the middle. Right there. Oh, right through the hands of Strout. He had him over the middle. He put it there. And Ryan just can't pull it in. We haven't seen that all year. Ryan Strout's been money for the first 2 games here. They've been a great connection, and that one just doesn't connect. So 3rd and 9, clear 4th down territory, unless we think we are going to get a kick. But nonetheless here, very big play upcoming. Good looking play right there. Post pattern for Strout. Just can't pull it in. Goodchild flanking Murph again. Low snap, that's right, he goes to draw right there.
Love
what a play
call.
by Colby.
Love that call.
Oh, what a play. He takes it down. I think he got the first down.
Did he get it? Move those chains.
Beautiful play right
those
there.
Chains, you son of a gun.
3rd and long, and Colby Goodchild comes up. He looks like he's dinged up a little bit. They're calling the train route here.
They move the chains.
From the 8-yard line.
Get up, Colby. Is that Colby?
I don't know if that's Colby. It could be a lineman. I saw someone get dinged up out there. They're calling him out. Let's see who that is.
I think it's Goodchild.
He took a good look at the end, but Colby's always looking for that extra yard, and they needed that one for the first down. And
they
it's
put
first
that
and goal.
play in specifically this week, Tim, the draw and a clear passing situation. They show pass,
Goodchild.
hand it off to Colby, and here comes Colby getting a big hand from the crowd.
Absolutely huge weapon for this team, Colby Goodchild. And you called it, Murph. We need to see a little bit more of Goodchild in this drive. We saw it, and we've had 2 first down runs by Colby in key situations here. First and goal, 9:45 left in the game.
Timeout by the Rockets. By the way, that's their second of the half. Keep that in mind. They may need it down the stretch, but this is a key point here. They want to get Colby back in the game. I think, by the way, Colby's just cramping.
Yeah.
If I can see it on the sideline, this happens on muggy nights, right? They call that timeout. That means Colby can get back in the game. And
drinking some water right now, stretching out that calf.
Pat Sheehan's dialing something up here for the team. Rockets cheerleaders having a heck of a night themselves.
Little bit of a misty, foggy night, Murph, but it's still a beautiful night for football. The rain's held off. It's cool. It's a great night for football, and this is a great football game.
Just like we expected, right, Timmy?
We did. I think the only thing we probably had wrong when we met up before, we thought this was going to be a high-scoring affair, and it hasn't been. And a lot of that's been due to the ball control on the Barnstable side, keeping it out of the Rockets' hands. But the Rockets have been successful in these last 2 drives, and they are pressuring right now, threatening.
Alvin Day goes in the game, love him, but guess what? Colby's like, I'm in. You are not putting me on the sideline for this
Alvin's ready
play.
to go. I like it.
He's ready
to go.
He's ready.
By the way,
he's got to wait his turn.
Alvin only had a 6-7 yards of carry last week when he got in there too. Empty set right here for Murph on first down. He goes back to pass, looks over the middle. Oh, just over. He had him, and Murph just a little bit too high there. Down the middle was Colin Duras. Good looking play. He was open and just a little high.
Second and goal from about the 8.5-yard line here.
This time Colby's flanking Murphy. In motion, Strout. Right there inside, hand off to Colby. He's got a little bit of room. Takes it for about inside the 5-yard line. I guess they're going to give him forward motion to at least the 5. And it's going to be third and goal from just about the 5-yard line here.
This is so fun. 9.5 left. Barnstable 14, Reading 12. Big third and goal from the 5. Do you kick it here, Timmy? If they don't get it, what do you do?
I think someone wants it, and they want to make a big play right now, and you're going to see it. Let's see who wants it here.
How about a fade to Jesse in the back corner of the end zone? That's where I'm going.
Murph back to pass. He looks right. He steps up. He's got some room. Oh, he's wide open there, and he drops the ball. Oh!
Strouty.
Ryan Strout had it in his hands, and he couldn't pull it down. It's 4th and 5, and let's see what the call's going to be here. It looks like they are going for it here. Don't want to put too much pressure on the freshman kicker playing his first game today. And
big play, 4th down.
This is the end zone, guys. We got to get in there right here.
Who's having more fun than us?
Murph back to pass. He's got time. He looks over the middle. Right there, wide open is Jesse Doherty. Touchdown! Woo!
That's it, baby.
What a 4th down conversion, Jesse Doherty.
Oh my goodness gracious!
We called his name a couple of times today. What a play! Talk about poised in the pocket, Murph. James back in the pocket has plenty of time, and he takes his time, and Jesse Doherty separates, and James hits him with a P. Touchdown Rockets, 18-14.
Unbelievable.
They're going to go for 2 right
Timmy,
now.
Big 2-point conversion here, 18-14.
Very big here, very big.
This will put us up by 6, a full touchdown.
He's back to pass. He gets a fade across the middle. Oh, and that one gets intercepted or knocked down.
Knocked down. That's okay.
There's a slant right there to Strouty.
Heck of a play.
Rockets march down and score. They take the lead with 8 minutes to go, 8 minutes and 48 seconds. Rockets 18, Barnstable 14.
Oh boy, but did they make us earn that one or what, Timmy? That was a great drive. It took contributions from everybody.
Think about the third down conversions, and then the biggest one is a fourth down conversion for the touchdown. They had to do it an awful lot of times. 2 of those big conversions were Colby Goodchild. And big plays right there. Huge play, Jesse Doherty right there. The basketball three-point shooter pulls one down in the middle of the end zone. Beautiful pass from James Murphy.
Shoot or shoot, Timmy. Jesse Doherty does not care about missing a shot. He'll catch. He'll make the next 5 if you let him.
He made a huge third down conversion earlier in that series at the end of the third quarter, where he dropped one just before and he pulls down a big one for a first down on a 3rd and 10. That kept the drive going, and the Rockets, and he finishes it off with a 5-yard catch. Here's the kick for Palm.
Come on, Jakey, put it through the end zone.
Back is Eugene Jordan.
There he goes.
Kick.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Jordan's going to field it.
Good job, Jake.
What
Attaboy, Jake.
Absolute bomb right there.
Attaboy, Jake. Right
Keeps
when we
it out of the
needed it.
hands of Jordan, and they're going to bring it back out. So
I mean, that could be the biggest play of the game.
that's
right
a big, huge kick right there. Keeping the ball out of number 34's hands for a big run back, and he's had a couple today. Huge one on the last kick.
And they make the
now
freshman.
they
They
take
make the
over
freshman go
20.
get his own tee, which I love. I love that.
Hey, Palmer, go grab your tee. Hurry up. Big series right here. Rocket D looking to do what they did to start the second half. Right up the gut to Jordan. He gets stacked up immediately.
J.P. Sullivan.
That's Pat DeRoss, number 8 from the outside. We talked about Sullivan and DeRoss clamping in on those outside linebacker positions, on the end positions, and DeRoss right in there for the tackle.
Come on, boys. Got to wrap up.
Big game.
We got to wrap
Big game
up.
for Pat DeRoss, defensively and offensively. Oh, that's a mix-up right there. Almost a fumble.
Timing was off.
Wow, way off, and they stack him up for a big loss. They're fortunate they didn't lose that ball, Murph.
Zanino, Iapika. My gosh, Nick Zanino's playing out of his mind.
Correction, number 8.
Wow, that was almost a huge play. They almost mishandled the snap inside, their own red zone. That could have been a huge play. Fortunate to take care of that ball. This is a big play here, third down.
The reverse.
It's a reverse
Inside
again.
reverse.
Inside, he's got some room.
No.
Big cutback, and he's got the first down and more. Wow, the double reverse there, inside handoff, and he takes 17 yards. Wow, what a conversion.
On 3rd and 14, my goodness.
New winner on the 50-50. It's a blue ticket.
First down here from their own 36. New set of sticks. That's what's the inside handoff here. He's got a little bit of room. He takes it for about 4 or 5.
Edwards on the end around.
Number 1, Edwards. Another senior on this team. Got big first down, 5 yards on first.
17-75.
Eamon Centrella in there giving Colin Donahue a breather. 2nd and 6.
Here
This
comes
one
Edwards
hands up the
again.
middle. Big hole there. He gets stacked up right there.
Edwards on the run again.
Tackle is Giacomo Iapika. It's going to be 3rd and 1 right here.
Look like J.P. Sullivan in there. Barnstable's going fast. Rockets look like they're breathing a little heavy. Need to step up here defensively.
Going with the no huddle right here like they did the last time, which was successful. Right up the gut, and he takes it for close, if not the first down. They might give him the first here.
On the run, gain of 2 and up with the first down.
Cape and the Islands MVP Jordan.
Down by O'Brien.
We got Thomas O'Brien holding his right leg there. Let's get him up. He might be cramping up a little bit too. We need the big guy to stay in there. And they go right back to the no huddle. Pitch out here to Jordan. Gets outside and he turns it into about 5 or 6. Big tough run for Eugene Jordan.
Jordan on the carry.
Thomas is hurt and needs to come off. On comes
He is.
Colin Donahue, number 75. Might be cramping, might just be tired.
Thomas needs a little bit of a breather here. Let's get him some water quick, and they do.
I might think about using my last time out, Timmy, if I'm John Fiore here.
That's the inside, the end up there. Oh, beautiful play right there. Big stick. Nick Zanino or DeRoss in the backfield, and absolutely cleaned up by Goodchild.
JP was on the mix there too.
That pushes him back 3 yards. This is a huge play right here. 3rd and 7. They stay with the no huddle, 3rd and 7. Oh, the ball gets dropped. Oh, the Rockets have it. Oh, wow.
The Rockets have it.
They fumbled the snap, and the Rockets take over.
Shout out to Cliff Allen.
Huge play.
The Rockets have it. We
Wow.
talked about turnovers, Timmy. We talked about the difference in a game like this. They haven't made a mistake all night.
Midfield with 5 minutes to go in the game, and it's exactly what you can't do here. And the good news is that Rocket defenses get a little bit of a break here. They were getting tired, and that no huddle was hurting them, and it was showing. I almost thought on a 3rd and 7 they might have slowed it down and gone into the huddle there. They stayed with the no huddle, miscommunication, dropped the snap. Jonathan Lawrence, number 74, pounces on it. Huge play. J-Law right back in there on offense.
Say hello to Colby Goodchild.
There we go. Oh, he pulls it underneath. Oh, what a pass to Stroudy. First down. 15-yard strike to Ryan Stroud.
I love it. Everybody's expecting the run.
They're thinking the same thing you were. Like, let's run this clock down. He strikes Stroud across the middle. Ryan doesn't miss this one. 15 yards. 1st and 10 from the 36. 5:23 and counting here. Colby right there makes, oh man, he does a misdirection. He gets about 5 right there. And they're going to run this clock down as low as they can. And the reality is this, if the Rockets get down there and score, there might not be enough time.
Colin Donahue with a block on number 74, pancaked him. What a block late in the 4th quarter in a key spot.
2nd and call, it's 6 here. Good child flanking Murphy. DiNapoli by himself down here in one-on-one coverage. He pulls it up, he throws it into DiNapoli, and he's got room. Oh, he cuts back. He fumbles.
Marion Joseph, protect the goddamn
wow.
Alex.
He gets picked up and turned around, and just as soon as we get the ball in a fumble, DiNapoli makes the catch down the middle, but loses the ball, and it's picked up by Barnstable. Wow. What a series of events here in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes to go.
Fumble on the play.
Incredible. And it looks like they might be tacking another 15 on top of it, like he hit him out of bounds. They're talking about it right now.
My goodness.
We have had an absolutely clean game for turnovers. He is picking up the flag.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? The Patriots game last week. At the end of the game, I forget the running back's name.
Harrison.
Yeah. Right? Protect the football. You don't need the extra yards.
Yeah. Beautiful strike to DiNapoli. Tries to go for the extra and loses the ball, and Barnstable picks it up. Wow, what a 4th quarter right here. Inside handoff number 2. He gets, absolutely crushed.
And guess who's in that tackle? Alex DiNapoli. He's not going to the tank, man. He's coming ready to hit.
Jonathan Lawrence right in there, too.
4:20 and counting. Rockets 18, Barnstable 14.
Just when we wanted to give our defense a little bit of a rest, we're asking them to get right back up there. But the reality is a lot of these guys play 2 ways anyway, Murph.
Yep.
We saw this one before. This one gets handed off the middle and gets stacked up immediately. J.P. Sullivan in there.
Thomas O'Brien not having it.
Says not here.
Big
Huge
T.O.
3rd down play right here.
Big T.O.
You have to believe with 3 minutes left in the game, a 3rd down play here, it'd be really risky to go for 4, but you got to do it. This is 4 down territory with 3 minutes to go down by 4. Field goal's not going to do it here, so huge play here for the Rockets. I'd love to see them put Barnstable in a very tough 4th down position here, but they've converted many times in 3rd tonight. He keeps it himself. He's rolling out for a pass. Throws it underneath. Oh! I think he drops the ball.
Incomplete.
He does. Incomplete pass, so it's 4th and 7 here. This is an absolutely massive call. This could be the ball game. We got color commentary. Jimmy Murphy getting the kids fired up here. Here's a big play right here. 4th down. This is the ball game if they don't convert. He keeps it. He's going to throw the ball. He's looking up. Throws it downfield. Lofts it up there. Can we knock it down? Oh, he does knock it down. They stop it on 4th down. Back there is huge play. And who is it? Alex DiNapoli and Jack Doherty. Oh boy, both those guys back there, and Alex makes amends right there on that play.
Oh my goodness gracious. Alex DiNapoli, Jack Doherty, Aiden Beckenhughes. What a play. What a play.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Giacomo Iapika with the pressure on the QB.
Alex DiNapoli back there with Jack Doherty. I love to see it. Alex is kicking himself at the end of this play here after a huge catch. And now he makes the defensive play, him and Doherty on 4th down. Rockets take over.
Listen,
3 minutes to go.
I need a healthy dose of Colby Goodchild right here, okay?
Yeah. Colby Goodchild left, off tackle left, and
he'll protect it.
About
He'll
two.
protect it.
We go under 3 minets in the game here, Murph, and the timeout Barnstable to stop the clock.
You know, I say give it to Colby, but I'm telling you, they're gonna need a wrinkle here. Little play action to Stroud, maybe to Napoli or Beckenhughes. They're gonna need something because you know Barnstable's gonna stack the box. They're expecting the run.
The reality is this: is James had a couple of strikes that weren't pulled in on the last series, and he had those guys open. So it wouldn't shock me at all to see the play action. But I think the goal here was to run the clock down, and Barnstable has used up their timeouts. Not sure how many they have left.
What a big 4th down that was. That ball was almost caught by Pat O'Neill, Division I player, Brown commit, 6'4", 210.
That's right.
And our
guy you want to throw it up to.
Our guys were scrapping and just knocked it away.
It actually looked like he did pull it down right before we saw that ball squirm loose. I saw Doherty jump up, absolutely thrilled. Two in the backfield now with James. All right, he's trying to pull him off here, get a little free 5-yard. He's going to change the play. Nice discipline on the line for Barnstable. This is an inside handoff to Colby. Colby takes it for about 3 or 4.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. Big 3rd down.
Another timeout for Barnstable. I have to believe that they don't have. That's 2. That might be it for them for timeout. So very big play here, 3rd and 7.
Do you think we're in 4-down territory? As an offensive coordinator, it's what you got to say. John Fiore, Petchy, hey, are we going for it on 4th or not? Because if we are, it opens the playbook to a draw, a trap, give it a Colby, right? If we're not, then you may want to put it in the air.
I'm going to say at the 36-yard line with a net potential 15 yards if it goes in the end zone. Absolute 4-down territory here, Murph.
So look for the draw. If it's me, it's a draw to Colby. He'll get us in 4th and 4. Maybe a little closer. And then let's see what happens.
Something that's going to keep the ball on the ground and take some time off the clock if it's still 4th down, right?
Yep.
I'd be okay proven wrong here too if he stripes one right down the middle. He's back to pass. Wide open right there is Jesse Doherty. And Doherty takes it in for the touchdown. Wow!
Flag.
Oh my, there is a flag down here after Doherty right down the middle, and it's against the Rockets. I told you we wanted to see one right down the middle. I said I'd be okay with that. We get it, and a flag brings it back. Wow.
I'm going to have a heart attack, Tim.
This game
I'm
is
too
incredible.
old for this.
Hearts are pounding here, Murph, tonight. Yours in particular. We have the whole team going here. Now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Empty backfield. DiNapoli and Strout.
Murph back to pass here. He rolls out left. He's got a little room. Throws it underneath. Gets picked up right there. Big catch right there.
Jesse Doherty.
First down by Doherty. Wow.
Was that 4th down?
Oh my God. That's a first down by Doherty.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Jesse Doherty makes what we thought is a game-winning game-sealing touchdown play, they go right back to him, and he might have just got a game-sealing first down.
And Murph, nice job using his feet there to buy
Beautiful
some time.
play by Murph.
Holy
Look at Murph.
cow, he
Murph's
wants this crowd into it.
Murph
He
firing
wants
up the
this
kids
crowd
just
into
like
it.
his dad's doing up here. We got James Murphy Sr. whipping up the crowd over here, and his son doing the same thing. This game has been absolute heart-pounder, Murph. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 18-14 Rockets. First down. I don't think Barnstable has any timeouts.
Ladies and gentlemen, next
They used the ball in the last thing.
I'm speechless.
If they do,
Jimmy.
they have one.
I'm speechless. What was the penalty on the Doherty touchdown?
7 p.m.
Illegal man downfield?
I think it was illegal man
Okay.
downfield.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Ineligible receiver, something
Yeah.
along those lines. Okay, here we go. Huge play on fourth down, by the way. Again, score, Reading 18, Barnstable 14. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. Everybody's on their feet here at Birch Meadow Stadium.
Wow, Jesse Doherty, huge catch. Murph has to roll out left, throw to his left, a little bit low where only Doherty can catch it. He pulls it up, stripes it for another 5 yards for the first down marker. And this could be, we talk about Colby Goodchild now, right? I don't think they can stop the clock here, so the Rockets might want to put this on the ground and they keep it.
Hey, Colby.
Oh,
hey, Colby.
Colby takes it.
Colby.
Oh.
Hey, Colby.
Colby takes it for a first down. And ironically,
That's my boy right there.
Ironically, we want the clock to keep running. He gets tackled out of bounds, but he takes it for a first down.
No problem. No problem. Keep moving the sticks. Keep giving it to the senior captain. Committed to St. A's for lacrosse. An amazing lacrosse player. Great leader and captain. Give him the rock, kid. Give him the rock.
Inside handoff to Colby again. This one's going to bring some time off the clock. You know, Murph, I don't know. I'm sure that the kids get fired up about the stuff. They see stuff in the Globe. They see stuff in the Herald. They see the predictions. And the predictions this week said Barnstable over Reading. And those are the types of things you put up on the bulletin board here, right? I don't want to get ahead of ourselves with a minute and 50 seconds to go because we've seen the ball change hands a couple of times. But the Rockets have done what they needed to do here to win it, and if they can take care of the rock here in the next minute and 30, it's going to be a huge, huge win for Reading.
Just an incredible matchup. Barnstable comes in ranked number 10 in the state, Reading number 9.
Same thing to Colby up the middle. No gain there, but more importantly, time off the clock.
Brings up third down and 10.
They're going to run this under a minute right now, Jimmy.
All right,
Down
listen.
to the 15-yard line. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's what we're doing. Okay, we're gonna go. Is it 3rd and 10? Okay,
3rd and 10.
One more time to run the football here, and then on 4th down we're gonna throw it.
They're going to run this down and take a timeout, I think. They're going to get to a certain thing. Or they're going to get right back to it. They get to 43 seconds.
Oh, they got victory formation, coach.
Oh, my gosh.
They're
That's
taking
going
a
to be
knee,
enough.
baby. They're
That's
taking a
gonna be
knee.
enough.
Best play in football.
Get off the field.
Best play in football.
And the Rockets are going to kneel and take this
Let's
one
go,
to the bank.
brother.
Wow, what a game, Murph. Woo! That thing was up and down, and the Rockets come out victorious.
And let me tell you, the sportsmanship out there, you know, hugs all around by the Barnstable team, man. What a tough football team they are. Well coached, well disciplined. Just an incredible high school football game.
I love a team that says, I'll go anywhere to face good teams. And those guys were on a 2.5-hour bus ride here on a Friday afternoon to come up here. And they played a whale of a game. And the Rockets just did enough to hold on.
Just an amazing exhibition of football by two great programs.
Exchanging fumbles late in the 4th had us really going up and down here, but the Rockets win 18-14 here, and as they go through here, well-deserved handshakes on both sides. But well, hey, first ever meeting between Barnstable and Reading, and it was everything we dreamed it would be, Murph. Number 9 versus 10, Rockets stay, go to 2-0. Guess what, Murph? It doesn't get easier from here because we're going up to Danvers next week, right? You and I won't be there. We'll be back for our home games in a couple of weeks. I said we'll be there, but we won't be on the mic here.
Why not?
But
We'll make that happen. You want to make that happen?
Maybe we can. Who
Let's
knows?
Make that happen.
We'll see if we can. I don't know if they have the live stream up there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Film it. But anyway, Rockets win. They go to 2-0. They beat two of the top programs of the division. With Melrose last week, with Barnstable this week, they have Danvers. That Danvers is an absolute powerhouse next week before they get into Middlesex League play. And this is exactly what the Rockets need to do. They're down at the half. They know they need to make a stop on that first series. They make it. They have a long, sustained drive for a touchdown. Everything they needed to do coming out of that half, they did it. And the Rockets hold on here. What an awesome night, Murph.
I could not be more impressed with the Barnstable program. Those kids were tough, disciplined. They ran their stuff, both sides of the ball, special teams. Really impressed. But you know what? The Rockets met the match today, and they were equally as disciplined and came out with the victory.
And I'm going to tell you, they had the defense on their heels, but it was this Rocket defense that bend and did not break.
Absolutely,
They went to the no huddle. They had the Rockets on their heels. They fumble. The Reading gives it back. I tell you, it was awesome, Murph. You know what? It's time to go celebrate. Signing off here from Reading. Rockets 18-14, 2-0. They're up in Danvers next week. Brian Lindmark.
Brian, you're the man.
Job,
you're the
buddy.
man, Brian. Way
Ace
to go.
Job. Brian, I don't know if we heard a couple of your expletives on the mic, but I heard a couple.
I might have dropped
by the way, that wasn't
a couple.
Brian. That was probably some kid off to the side.
I might have dropped a couple of.
We're all set.